guys, I'd imagine this is one that a lot of you have been waiting for. It's the Scania R620, the kind of talk through of what features I've actually added to this lorry. Now at the minute you can see we have the flashing beacons up here, so they're always flashing, and the reason for that is when they're flashing I know that the code is running correctly. If they stop at any point, it means there's something wrong with the microcontroller, and I'd probably have to figure out what was wrong with it. The second thing you might be able to see in there, little feature I added, there's a tiny little screen there, and at the minute it's flicking between different images, and it's supposed to be the LED symbols that you see in the back of some lorries. So I just added a little screen that I can choose an image for the background, but at the minute it's just flicking through a couple of different images just to show. Right, and I have a lot of LEDs added to this lorry, but obviously it's a big one and you'd kind of expect a lorry to have plenty of LEDs. So I'll show you my indicators. As you can see, we have left indicator, there's the right indicator, there's the hazards. So you can see they're quite bright LEDs. I'm very happy with how this lorry has turned out. Now our headlights. There's our headlights, kind of fog lights, I guess. A blue V enters the grille there, and the pièce de résistance spotlights, and they are very, very bright. I'm very happy with how they've turned out. And I'll just knock them off. And if I spin the lorry around, you might be able to see the brake lights. You can see the brake lights on there, and of course the indicators work on the rear as well. There was a lot of space for LEDs, so that made it a bit easier. And if we just see up here, this is where it's the power switch, and I added a few more LEDs in along here. So basically what's in this truck is, so in the top here, so basically what's in this truck, in the top here we have an XB, you can see the antenna coming out. In around about here there's an Arduino. Up in the top as well there are lots of transistors that just control LEDs in the top, and there's transistors down around about here to control these stronger LEDs down here. In about the middle here, so kind of in the center of the cab and around about this area, there is a servo for the steering. There's a steering. That's pretty simple. There is, I'll just plug it out. so I kind of flip it around. I'm using the trailer as for battery because it has a smaller battery in the lorry itself, but it's actually flat at the minute. So let's unplug the trailer, put this up here. So this is a rather large motor that runs back here. That is the motor from the RC SIKU lorries themselves, and is a very good lorry, or a very good motor, and it has absolutely no problem driving this lorry along. Here is the small battery. It's hidden in the fuel tank here, or air tank, I'm not sure which. It's a fuel tank on the side of the lorry here. So that small battery is quite good. It's 300 milliamp hours, so it won't last very long, but you know, it's good enough for spinning around on the lorry for a short while. On this side, in this tank, I have hidden the motor controller chips. So the chips that drive this motor are hidden in here. Then, of course, I've shown you this before. In here is the little motor that does the fifth wheel, and you've seen that moving before. That's pretty much all that there is to the lorry. It took me a long time to do it, but I think it's worth it. The model turned out perfectly in the end. I still have to finish the trailer. At the minute I just have the battery in it, and I would like to add the lights on the rear of the trailer so that they match when the indicators are on the lorry. They're on the trailer basically. Other than that, I think I'll pretty much just leave it as it is, because I could motorise the trailer's feet and the ramp on the back of the trailer, but I don't think there's much need. They're quite nice, so I think I'll just leave it as it is. It'd be a lot of work for very little kind of gain, but I do intend to add the lights to the trailer, because I think that would look great. I think that's all there is about the lorry. If you have any questions, post them in the forum, and I'm more than happy to answer. I'll get a video of this in the darkness, driving around if I can, so you can get a good idea of how bright the lights really are. Well, that's all I have for today. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and like us on Facebook and Twitter and all of that. And I try and upload videos and content as often as I can, and just make sure if you have any questions that you head to the forum. That's the best place to talk about it, and I'm more than happy to answer questions. So that's all for today. Thanks very much for watching.